to Maddie and Me. I'm Mandy, and this is Maddie. Woo! You're back. Breastfeeding on a plane when it no longer works for your toddler. We've shared so much about our breastfeeding journey for you all, and one of our travel tips way back when we first had our babe and we're traveling was breastfeeding on the plane. That was our go-to. We had some very successful flying trips breastfeeding Maddie on the plane, getting her to fall asleep. She woke up, she was right there, she'd have a little nibble. Now, at over 13 months, it doesn't work anymore. Breastfeeding on the plane does not work to soothe the babe anymore. My husband and I have decided we're taking full opportunity of the children under 2 fly for free if they're sitting on your lap. I know, your babe is sitting on your lap for like 5 hours if you're going to the East Coast like we do a lot. But honestly, you gotta take what you can get for free when it comes to those airlines. So we've decided, all right, our babe is cute. She loves to snuggle, so we're continuing on this journey like this. As you all know, we don't breastfeed Maddie to sleep anymore. We stopped that ages upon ages, like a lifetime ago, guys, like a lifetime ago. We also do not wake up in the middle of the night and breastfeed anymore. We've talked about the woes of doing that and how we night weaned and all of that jazz. So we don't do that. That being said, we were open to breastfeeding a little bit more on our plane journey. We just took a trip to the East Coast. We love red eyes. We love red eyes. I think red eyes are the best way to fly to the East Coast. So Maddie has been successful on them. This one, we just let her go with it, guys. We just let her go with it. She was all excited. She was saying hi to everyone. I didn't try to get her to like snooze prior or anything like that. Not that she was going to snooze in public, because she's not a snooze in public babe. We get on the plane. She's still like all up, all that. Maddie is a snuggle baby. She loves to snug. But she's also slightly a bit of a overtired, exhausted, crying when I'm overtired baby. We didn't want her to do that. Got on the plane, got her seated, got us seated. She's still like saying hi. She kind of like knows something's going on. So I was like, all right, we'll see if she wants some milk. So she had a little milk. And then she's kind of like acting like she might want to sleep. So we're trying to like get her to lie down. Because I find like if she lies down, Maddie again is a wild sleeper, guys. She is a wild sleeper. She flops, she flips, she goes to this position, she goes to this side of the crib. She'll be one direction 1 minute, then I'll look the next and she's a whole different thing. So she can't do that on the plane. So anywho, we nursed her a little bit right before takeoff. Then we nursed her a little bit during takeoff. Then she tries to sleep a little bit. Then I nursed her a little bit more. Now at this point, she's hardcore fussing, guys. Yep, she was that baby that was hardcore fussing. So I'm like, oh, I can give her more milk. My nips were raw and tender at that point because I don't breastfeed her that much anymore. We've talked about it. We're on our way out on breastfeeding. We're finishing this journey, right? So we kind of had to do something that we've done before, like when she hasn't been able to fall back asleep, when we know she doesn't want milk and stuff, is just kind of like snuggle her in and all of that. And so it just is what had to be done, guys. The breastfeeding, it didn't work. It didn't work to get her to sleep. But, you know, I was able to kind of like let her lie down. I wanted her just to sleep on me. She did end up sleeping on me, but that was like toward the end of the plane. I don't know what the girl was thinking. She could have been snuggled up sleeping, but the girl wanted to lie flat with her head on my husband's legs and then her legs on mine and all that. There was some definite whinage. Then she fell asleep, which was good. She woke up a couple of times. So once we let her breastfeed, but again, it really didn't work for her on this plane. It really wasn't helping her go back to sleep because she's not trained to do that anymore. She was trained to do that for so long, but I'll let it go. She let it go, right? So again, it was just kind of like snuggling in with her. It was snuggling in. Prior to us going on a plane, I was like hyping her up for our trip, our journey, saying we're going to snuggle all night and all that. I know as Maddi comprehends a little bit more. She comprehends a good amount for a 13-month-old, but as she comprehends a little bit more, she'll get, okay, I'm going to snuggle with mommy, daddy. We're going on a plane. I'm not going to be sleeping in my bed. Because I could just tell she wanted to lie down and sleep in her bed. And like before, it was like she could just snuggle into my boob, and that was like a place that she always slept, and it wasn't a big deal. But now as she's getting older, and again, we're not breastfeeding as much, and we're on the way out, it's got to be the snuggle that helps on the plane and not the breastfeeding, unfortunately. But we got through it, and it was okay. But honestly, a big tip of mine, like I said before, is just reminding your babe that this is what you're doing. Maybe having a little good snuggle and being like, okay, we're going to go to sleep now. It's hard. They're exhausted, especially when you take like a 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. flight. But it worked out. It worked out well. It worked out. Girl slept almost the whole flight. There were a couple of wake ups with a little scream because she wakes up and she screams in the middle of the night at home. So yeah, that's unfortunate for those other flyers, but she'll get it. She'll let that go and it'll be fine. But as your babe gets older, breastfeeding don't work on the plane. Got to figure something else out. We're just training her now, though. She's little. We're going to do this for her life. She's going to get it, and it's going to be great. I'm Mandy. Subscribe to more of Maddi and me for our adventure with our babe. Breastfeed is coming to an end, but we'll have tons of tips for you. Comment below. Let me know how you get your baby to sleep on a plane. Yeah, kids. Yeah.